The first time I saw Harry Dean Stanton on screen was back in 1956 when he had a bit part in Alfred Hitchcock's The Wrong Man. The first time I really remember him making an impact was in Monty Hellman's Ride in the Whirlwind. That was 10 years later in 1966, and it would be almost 20 years later in 1984 that Stanton secured his first leading role in Wim Wenders' poetic haunting Paris, Texas. Stanton died a couple of months ago at the age of 91, but he's left behind another starring role, the title character in Lucky, a minimalist portrait of a lonely old man. Lucky lives alone in a small house in some godforsaken township in the desert. He has his daily routine, and that includes smoking a pack of cigarettes, which Stanton did in real life, and drinking very milky coffee at the local diner. In the bar, he hangs out with his mates and talks small talk. And on one occasion he encounters an ex-Marine played by Tom Skerritt and shares World War II memories with him. Lucky is the first film directed by the actor John Carroll Lynch, who usually plays bad guys in movies. He was the suspect in Zodiac, and he played LBJ in Jackie. It's a character study not only of Lucky himself, but also of his friends and acquaintances. These include Paulie, played by the former teenage idol James Darren. Another habitué of the bar is Howard, a slightly batty character whose pet tortoise, President Roosevelt, has gone missing. This character is most charmingly played by, of all people, the director David Lynch, who is no relation to the director of Lucky.
Tortoise! He's a tortoise. You know that saguaro near your yard? That thing was barely a twig when Roosevelt was born. They're contemporaries, you know. They watched each other grow up.
You'll either fall in love with Lucky or you won't. As a portrait of a very old man, very set in his ways, but filled with wisdom, I found it utterly beguiling. A scene in which Lucky visits his doctor, played by Ed Begley Jr., is one of many scenes that are quite touching, and the ending is sublime. Stanton is simply great, playing essentially a variation of himself. He gets to sing and to play the film's theme, Red River Valley, on the harmonica. Nothing much happens in Lucky, but then everything happens, and it's a memorable swan song for a great character actor. I'm giving it 4 stars.